with everything we've discussed, I feel like a lot of it also comes back to finding our way in what our parents would call unconventional means to success. Like, just using myself as an example, everything I do now, I didn't learn a lick of it in university. Everything I know in media, for the most part, was learned independently, self-taught editing, like learning how to use Photoshop and stuff like that. I learned it myself. But as I was building this, it didn't really make any sense to my parents, because a lot of this stuff, is, as they say, Owoni Kuku, like everything has to be money. Like, they didn't really see the success in it. So do you guys have any experiences in that realm, telling your parents like, oh, this is what I want to do, but it was outside the realm of, as you know, doctor, lawyer, engineer, or disgrace?
Okay, so like
pilot
mine,
sometimes,
like
that your disgrace.
Mine, I think my parents are actually different, because right from start, I've also showed signs in graphics and all those stuff like that, and computer in general, because I was a very, very techie person. I am still a very techie person. I know you will still attack me. Do not, I have saved myself. I am still a very techie person. So right from start, showing signs at early stages will also give them hints that, okay, their child is not, the 4 things that you said, I've forgotten. Anyways, they're not into all those things, that they want to do their own thing. So right from start, they already know that, okay, if they bring this idea up, you might actually have a different thought towards it. So right from start, that's why I went into computer science and and other stuff like that. So
that's because it's something to be proud of.
Like, let's be honest, I feel like some parents can manage computer science, especially when you see the Bill
even now, a lot of them are
me,
beginning to accept it.
My parents didn't really say anything about when I said, oh, I wanted to do mass comm, because to them, like I said, mass comm is easy. Mass comm. Just do it. As long as you do that first class, this thing, get that first class. But it's not easy.
No easy.
Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy.
So even be useless self.
To be useless self is not easy. But then they were supportive of me, because they were
the way I would have really but just continue.
They were supportive because they were like, oh, as long as we get to see you on TV,
that is what they know.
They like that one.
It's what people. It is the shiny.
It is the flex.
It's the flex.
That's my kid.
They have to be able to brag about you on your WhatsApp group chat.
I think that,
especially the Christian one.
It's because we've the definition of the success in our society has taken another turn. If you don't have money, if people are not seeing you out there, they don't believe you're successful.
They believe success is when you're
there, and I think that we need to understand that success is relative. I could be doing just my thing in my corner, and in my mind, that's my own success. And for them, Nigerian, African parents,
wasting time.
It's not like that, really. It's
like,
not like
the thing
that.
They just
want to see you out there.
Literally, they just want this conventional job that where you're just working under a system or whatever. They don't really understand the concept of entrepreneurship, the way is not, like the ease of creating a business or being your own company compared to their era. One is definitely not easy, but the ease of access is definitely easier than they had it. You can't just wake up one day and it's like, oh, I want to start a media company. Like, now you can start a media company behind your desk this big. You can be an influencer,
content creator,
but
there's this one
and
that's trendy right now. I've forgotten the name. It has to do with content creation. They call themselves something creator.
What?
Digital.
Oh, when I remember.
I hope you're not talking about all those TikTok people that have been doing ice cream so good.
You do. But really, I just think
make me water.
Anyways, it still comes from where it still boils down to where they are coming from. And where we are also coming from. So there's a clash of generation and
they're not realizing that we are changing.
And you people too are not understanding. We are not understanding that they have their fears. I understand that things are changing, but they have their fears as well. These people are always thinking that, okay, when I leave, especially, now when they die, there's always this issue of when I die, what's going to be of you?
That was very dark.
No, really. I don't know, maybe because of my faith, the kind of person I am. whatever plans I'm making,
Muslim
there's always
vibes.
the plan of if I die. It's there as young as I am.
What are you doing, Louise?
It's as young as I am. As young as I am.
All the time.
Anything I'm planning, there's always the part of if I die. Not to, leave what we are saying. So there's an issue of the fear of what my child is going to be when I'm not existing. So at the end of the day, I think that convincing them and letting them know that, okay, this is what is going on. That's why we are doing. And also, please, we should not forget to also remember that it's not every time that people are doing something that we need to do. I beg, carve your niche. If it's that doctor, if that doctor pay you, be a doctor. That law. As much as you are shouting, people are not doing law. If you see jam form now, what do you want to do? Which school are you going? Is it that University of Lagos? Go to engine or no? University of Lagos. Course. Course. Medicine and surgery.
Under your point,
accounting.
I feel.
And you are still going to those departments. You are still studying those courses. So please, what are we doing?
I also feel like it depends on what our parents also see. You understand? Because we are different. There are some people that they are. I don't want to mention it, but cybercrime and all those stuff like that. So most of the time, like the society tends to see the negative part of. So like when they see like all these our peers, like for instance,
Tell me about it,
doing like all these, for instance, Yahoo and cybercrime and all those stuff like that. You get so like they're like, okay, if I don't enforce my kid to do this, they might eventually go into that because of friends, and you will not be at home all day. And like for the rest of it, you'll not be living in the house, so they're scared of that. So I feel that it's also what they see.
I get it now, because even now, like
the one that they enforce.
I hate the fact that I'm even saying.
I hate
the fact that I'm even saying this, but you know how when if you were to ask your average Nigerian parent, Joy Yahoo boy, I'm so sorry. At least 7 out of 10 of the features, like I'm so piercing dreads, chain.
They play chain.
It's not looking.
Rings on his fingers.
Like when I came home,
dangerous person, people.
Please, one of these rings has a cross on it. A big.
You have tattoo.
But no. I'm not there yet.
Imagine
I feel like that would officially kill off my mom.
You soon get there.
But don't do it.
Do they stop you?
Get a tattoo yet. They can't stop me.
See,
It's not about
this one,
whether will they stop. They can't stop me.
No, like
But
not your
I have
parents. I'm talking
enough
about
respect.
police.
Oh,
like
Why would they stop you?
have they stopped?
Yeah.
You know how many times they've stopped me? I've lost count of how many times they've stopped me.
And that's one of the things.
Material.
And that's one of the
See,
things
you can't see yourself.
that the parents that we are talking about here are trying to avoid, because they don't want police to stop you. Because they believe that police will say you are not a good child. That's
so
why
you're trying to say that we can't have our own our
No, that's
own.
not what I'm trying. No. That's not what I'm trying to say. If you remember,
You see,
I kept on saying that they are fears.
your ideology is
part
based
of
on
their
Nigerian
fears.
society. Like
No, please, where are you living?
You have a Nigerian mentality.
Uncle Ibolongbe,
You get me?
where are you living?
Unfortunately,
You
we
came
find
from
ourselves
London.
in
Now
this
why you
place.
say UK and US? I'll be British.
Sorry. I have corrected. I have redeemed myself. We find ourselves in a society where anybody with dreads on an iPhone.
I'm not saying that. I am not.
Good.
No, I'm not saying that.
You are just,
if you're on a dread, if you're iPhone, no, I'm
So
not
what are
saying.
you
You do not judge people. I mean, even if they say you dress,
But you just did.
It's for. I'm talking from the parents' perspective. That's what they think. And the moment when they see just a random person like you,
shit.
if I didn't know you,
May we not be regarded as just a random person.
if I didn't know you, my bro, don't let him enter our bro. If I didn't know you, if I was a Nigerian parent, I'll first look back. Like she free dread,
if you bring this type of person to your parents, that
God bless you.
Mommy,
but she free dread, sorry. That now I want to go first.
So everybody's just.
Let me even give you one original instance. I dated a guy. He was a Yankee guy. We were dating before he left for Yankee.
Wow.
So we did a video call. So I let my parents know who I'm with at the moment. So I was at home that day. I was
like
on a
how
video
many months
call.
after?
Now I'm not consigned. Okay. I was on a video call. So my mom came out and I'm like, Mom, come and talk to Right. Come and talk to Right. So my mom came. She talked to him and all.
Because
so when we now ended the call, and it was on a dread. So when we ended the call, Mom now say, "Hey, I said, what was there? I now convinced her later that is actually even pursuing a PhD.
Are you guys still
A
together?
PhD degree. That was not consigned. A PhD degree.
He left you for
So
Yankee
it was
Day.
because I said PhD degree. So I told her he was pursuing a PhD.
Yeah.
So that was what now. She was like, I'm pursuing PhD. I'm pursuing PhD. So she just chilled. She said, Clayton, she wants. She said, you just like. I said, okay, go bad now. Thank you. So you get that kind of thing.
Go bad.
So it's just random. I mean, Nigerian.
Do you know why
parents
she
and
said Kobad?
that
Because
mentality.
he's abroad.
No,
I feel.
it's because he's
Oh,
pursuing a
God.
PhD. That's
No,
what said.
He's pursuing a
plus
PhD abroad. It is
She's
like she's like
if that's what you want.
Combination is heavy.
ATM. Stop playing
We are
around.
not, to answer your question,
Okay.
we are not together anymore, right? If you are going to watch
Definitely.
this, if you are watching this, right?
Because he's a Yankee.
we are not together anymore. But really, I mean,
He paying you. I understand.
Penake.
Please go on.
excuse me, I served the breakfast.
Oh wow.
So,
Sorry.
Choking it.
You weren't thinking ahead. So that was just how you turned down.
I say
Right,
that.
sorry.
Think ahead.
They could
okay, they told you that
have
me I will not travel.
plan the future.
That's not what I didn't
So
say
what now?
Anything can
You travel
happen.
in Jesus' name.
Which one is prayer?
Nobody knew Mohbad would
It's
die.
not prayer.
Nobody knew
It's
Mohbad
not a
would die.
prayer.
You sure?
You
It's
can't
either
know-
I
you
go
can't know
or
what
not.
will
It's a
happen.
choice. Excuse me, please. It's people that even allow these people to feel important. I think we either go or not.
People.
Please,
No. You know
back
what?
to our
I
conversation.
respect that, but
Right.
just to pretty much circle everything, my own is that our parents need to understand that yes, we understand that they love us and all their decisions and everything that they try to convince us is out of love, but they need to understand that we're in the era of individuality. Like even themselves, I'm sure, well, again, maybe times were different and they had to listen to their parents because that's what they tired. You didn't really have much of a choice, but they have to understand that we're in a different era. Like we have our own say, we can move how we want, and we can, again, be ourselves.
Be who
Even
you
if you
want
want
to
to be a musician, so I said musician, if you want to be a magician that can't spell Houdini, like
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to be important to do your thing. Do you want to prove me wrong before we close out?
Justice for my boy. Justice
I
for
think
my
so.
boy.
Thank you
HOUDINI.
No, do am. No, no,
Thank you. Confirm that we are. See, listen. In life, yeah, we have to. You understand? I didn't want to say anything before because.
Is that the British or the UK
He's not
spelling?
supposed to go and check Google.
Is that the British or the UK spelling?
Anyways, I connected myself. Let me breathe.
Okay.
Let Bolu breathe. Justice for Bolu.
So sorry.